This is gonna be a short and sweet video because it is really, really warm today and I have opened the shutters in order to be able to film and I'm already sweating balls, so yeah.
What have you got if you haven't got love?
Okay, so as you've probably guessed from the title of the video, this is going to be a vintage haul. It is things that I've picked up on Vinted here in France or in a Port Elliot op shop in South Australia. So yeah, let's just get right into it. So the first thing that I spotted is actually something that I'm going to be reselling because it doesn't really fit me, but it was this probably early 1960s blouse. It has really cute detail on it. It's obviously homemade. I just thought that was sweet and it was like the only piece of true vintage clothing in the antique store. So it came home with me. Easy as that, but I will be putting that up on my Instagram for sale because it's probably better suited to like a size 6, I reckon. It's supposed to be kind of a boxy fit. So yeah, it fits tightly on me and it's quite uncomfortable. I won't even be putting it on for this video because yeah, it's too hot to be wearing snug clothing. I was specifically looking for aprons because I want a little collection of vintage aprons for when I cook, and I found this one at the antique store. It is a check pattern with the I always forget what it's called. Rickrack edging, little blue pockets. Yes, it's very, very sweet. I will show a cutaway of that on because it's quite tiny. And you know, aprons that you wear on the bottom half of you don't really do a lot, but hey, it's cute and it's 50s. You know what I'm saying? Then I found this very sweet nylon scarf. Usually they are plain, but this one had really cute little floral details all over it. And yeah, I just couldn't let that slip by. I think it was $2 Australian. So I thought it was very, very cute. Can't really go wrong with a headscarf, can you? They had random boxes of stuff and I was going through one with belts, and this was clearly a belt that had gone at some point with a matching dress. It is a high-waisted belt in a material in this very pretty grey and sort of khaki and chartreuse green color. I don't have anything that specifically goes with it, but I'll probably put it together with like an all-white outfit or something in the cutaway. But yeah, I just thought it was really sweet. And every time I see a high-waisted belt, I buy it because they're not that common. And as I was leaving the store, I spotted this baby. It is a high-waisted grey belt with this sort of ribbed detail on it and a metal buckle. Just, yeah, really lovely. I've been wearing this a lot. I have a pair of 1940s trousers that is basically the same color, so that goes really, really nicely. And also a grey dress from what Katie did that this goes with well as well. So yeah, again, high-waisted belts. I always like to have a huge selection of accessories so that I can mix and match and change up outfits without actually having a lot of clothing in my wardrobe. Val would laugh at that because I have a lot of clothing in my wardrobe. But to be fair, a lot of it is vintage stuff that I actually don't wear or is performance only, or that I'm going to resell that doesn't actually fit me. It's too big or it's too small. So, you know, I don't have that much clothing that I can actually wear. Here's the belt. I just think it's really cute. I love the rib detail and being grey. It goes with so many things. I'm wearing little clam diggers at the moment. Yes. New go-to summer outfit. And in the shop next door, I managed to pick up some gloves. Can never have enough gloves. Again, we love accessories. So it is this pair of lovely pink gloves that go with a bunch of things I picked up recently. I seem to be getting a lot of pink in my wardrobe. Not deliberately, it just sort of happened that way. I happened upon a bunch of things that were either vintage-esque or true vintage in this color, and they are very sweet. They have all of the edging, the exterior seams on them, so the seams are outwards, which I think is a nice touch, and then they have this little sort of knot detail along the edges there. They're rolling up at the back, so I just have to sort of tack that down, but that's a very easy sewing job, but this is obviously not glove weather. As you can see, I have beads of sweat arriving on my upper lip. But yes, they're sort of that short style. Very cute. And then some blue leather gloves. I think navy blue is a sort of staple color that you can't really go past. So they had this sort of angular detail that I really liked about them. It's sort of a little slight V shape and then this angular up part. And of course, this very sweet sort of loopy embroidery on them. And again, the external or the exterior stitching. That's probably a technical sewing term for that, but I'm calling it exterior stitching like a absolute novice. And yes, there we go. You can see this one's still attached, but you can see how it sits at an angle like that, which I think is very pretty. They probably need a little bit of conditioning because they are a bit dry, but yes. Then off of Vinted, I ordered a couple of items. I'm forever trolling Vinted for really cheap things to just wear every day. So as I like to wear a 50s style on an everyday basis, I got this little striped tank top with crew neck, not a crew neck, what do you call that? A mock neck. And it's sort of a ribbed material and then it has the pale blue and white stripe on it. Here is the stripy top. Very bad girl vibes, but instead of being in black and white, it's in blue. And I found myself some Vivienne of Holloway pedal pushers secondhand with these cute little pockets that I haven't seen on their website for ages. So I was so pleased to find them in this very cute pink color. Unfortunately, I think the reason that they were listed is because they give the most epic camel toe I have ever seen on anything I've ever worn. But with a little research, I discovered that it's very easy to correct a camel toe in a pair of pants. You simply actually have to sew the pants together further down. So I'm gonna open them up and sew them correctly, and hopefully that will do the trick. I will let you know how I go with that sewing adventure. Like, they are so far up there. It's such a shame because they are super, super cute. I actually bought them to go with this top. They're just adorable, but even in the butt, they're just right up too high. I mean, it's good to have a little shape at the butt, but you don't want it like, you know, up there. Can't believe I've put me on the internet wearing these, but you know, we're all girls. We've all had camel toe in our life, have we not? And lucky last, I picked up this here brooch. I'm going to come in nice and close so you can see. It's a true vintage 1950s one. Very, very cute. I have lots of jewelry, like it goes quite well with the earrings I'm wearing, but I have a lot of this diamante style clear jewelry, especially in bracelets and earrings. So I'm very pleased to have picked this up because I have never had a brooch that matched. And I think it's really important if you love the 50s and you love 50s accessories to be matchy-matchy. We love a matchy-matchy outfit. We love matchy-matchy jewelry. We love matchy-matchy accessories. Matchy-matchy. Future sweatier bee here. Not that you would have actually known. You would have known. Yeah. That was the end of the haul. But then I got a Vinted notification that 2 more items had arrived. So why not add them in now? I actually cannot remember what these might be because I have a few items on the way. Yes, I have an addiction, but it is also part of my job, so leave me alone. I don't really remember what is in here, to be honest, so let's find out. Ooh, oh yeah. I wasn't sure whether this was vintage or not. I believe not, probably, but it will do. It is a brassiere, because I actually don't have any strapless bras, so yeah, we're gonna see how this goes. It has been washed, it just has a lot of hair on it, but I will probably wash it again. But yes, it is a bra, a strapless bra. It's not actually a strapless bra, clearly someone just cut the straps out of it, so we'll see how well it stays up. Sometimes you win and sometimes you lose on Vinted. Okay, she is much more a top than she is a bra, but I don't mind her actually. She's kind of cute, I think. I might consider styling her as a top. but I definitely couldn't wear her as a vintage bra. The shape is all wrong. But yeah, I don't mind her. I don't mind her. She's got cute lace detailing. I wonder what this one is. Ah, actually, it's the lingerie edition. I have been trying to buy this bra for months. I actually bought it before I left for Australia, and then the girl didn't send it. And when that happens, Vinted automatically gives you a refund, even though she was on holiday and didn't see that I had bought the bra. So then we both waited until we were available before I bought it again. Here it is. It is very similar to one that I got in a previous haul with these sort of overlapping bust details, but it seems like the inside is actually like, it's a nylon. So it's a yellow nylon with lace over the top. It is very cute. I can't wait to try that on. It is definitely true vintage. Look at that elastic back and its label. Can you guys see that? Yeah, I think you can. There we go. So yes, a very cute. I actually completely forgot that I was wearing the exact bra that I was talking about. So yes, this is the bra I mean. It looks very similar to the yellow one I'm about to try on. I really hope it fits because I love this shape true vintage bra. It is my favorite. Okay, she's pretty rank. She definitely needs a wash. Kind of gross that I've put her on, but yes, she does fit. I like her. She's cute. We love vintage lingerie on this channel. I think I'm going to need to try and dye some underwear to match. I have a favorite, just like cheap supermarket brand high-waisted undies. They're very granny knicker, but the shape is perfect for 50s and they don't cut in. So when I'm wearing it underneath true vintage, you don't see like underwear lines. And I could very easily just dye them to match this and maybe just sew a little bit of lace onto them. Ideas. Will it ever happen? We will see. So that's it, guys. I am done. It is too hot. I want to close the shutters, but I really wanted to share that with you and get a video out this week. I hope you will forgive me for talking at a million miles an hour because I really just want to go and get a drink of water and sit in front of the fan. Love you. Bye.